Hi all, this is Skate, and I have some good news in regards to World of Warships Blitz. Now, as a lot of you know who follow the channel, I have been playing this game for a while, in pre-release as a contributor. And many of you guys have been playing the game in pre-release, but the vast majority of you haven't, which led to a lot of people not enjoying the videos so much, purely because you couldn't get access to the game and it left you feeling frustrated. And I kid you not, if you look back at some of my previous World of Warships Blitz videos, about 50% of people saying, well, when's it coming to my country, and when's it coming so I can play it? And I don't blame people for the frustration on that, because, well, I live in the UK, and the game isn't available in the UK, so none of my mates could play the game with me. On top of that, because not a lot of people are playing it, it means the queue times are longer, and it's not as enjoyable to make a video on a game which people can't engage in and play with. But that's all about to change. On 18th of January 2018, the game is going to hit global release, so everybody can finally get access to it. And I, for one, am very, very happy about that. I've been looking forward to this game hitting pre-release, and I've been playing it for a few months now. I haven't made a tremendous amount of videos on it, and I will probably start making some more videos on the game once it is in release. It doesn't and it will not replace any World of Tanks Blitz content though. Let me just clarify that. It will not replace any. World of Tanks Blitz is my favourite game. This would easily follow it up second though. I've really enjoyed playing this game, and I'm happy to know it's finally going into full release rather than soft launch. And when it does come out, I strongly recommend you guys go and have a go. If you like World of Tanks Blitz, it's pretty much that sort of style. Now don't get me wrong, there are some vast differences. For example, this is a ship on the sea. It's not a tank. But it's the same sort of idea. You've got a 7 versus 7 format with a short timer and a smaller map than the PC versions, which pretty much means it's a lot more high action and a lot more involved very quickly. If you are a World of Warships player and you're looking at this game, one thing the World of Warships, a couple of the World of Warships PC contributors have said is, actually their exact reaction was, oh my god, you can control your secondaries. They were very pleased with that because you can't on the World of Warships PC variant. And that's quite a big deal. It means you can fire more strategically, and the other thing with that is you fire in a lot more often. In the PC version you fire your main guns, you're waiting on your reload. In this, you fire your main guns, you then switch to your secondaries, and then you fire off your secondaries, sometimes 2, maybe even 3 times before your main guns are reloaded, so you're always firing and you're always doing something. Now the obvious comparative for me to draw to is World of Tanks Blitz, because that's predominantly what my channel is all about, and it's the game I enjoy playing the most, so it's the game I talk about the most. So this, you may be looking at this going, oh well, it looks a lot slower than World of Tanks Blitz. Kind of, it is in some aspects, and it's a bit more relaxed in other aspects. And that's quite nice. It sounds like a good situation, bad situation. It's very similar, but slightly different. That's an epic description, isn't it? Yeah, so as an example, I am currently driving. No, I'm not driving. I'm sailing. There's a bad habit I'm going to have. That's what you get for making over 100 tank videos and then trying to make a ships video. The big difference, though, is, like I said, you need to plan ahead. I am currently sailing the Tier 7 Japanese battleship, the Nagato. Now, this thing turns very, very slowly, so I need to position myself very early on in the game as to where I want to go. What I like to do, and because your turrets, by the way, turn very, very slowly, you need to plan very far ahead as to where you want to position yourself on the map. At the start of the map, I always like to, rather than just go head first in the middle, I like to sail off to the left or sail off to the right, and put my guns in position right at the start. Now, I do that because within the first 30 seconds, you are going to spot somebody and you are going to be able to start opening up. And it takes that amount of time to get your guns around into position. So it's things like that which are very, very key and do make that difference in getting your shots off, well, earlier on and quickly, because you've got some good range on the main guns on this ship. And I'll show you that as an example in the next battle. This one we did 49,000 damage, which was a good game. The next one we do nearly double that. Which, when you think there's only 7 ships here, not double what you'd get on the PC version, it's not bad going. This is actually a good game in this ship. I was very pleased with this game. But you can see straight away, like I mentioned, I'm veering off to the left ready. And you can see I am moving my guns to the right. So all of them are lined up ready. So when I do spot something, I should be able to fire off my main battery straight away. Providing they are in range anyway. And I've mentioned this in a previous World of Warships Blitz video. I do recommend going up a battleship line first. They're slower, so you can't go YOLO in and die head first if you haven't played the game. If you've played the game before, obviously none of this is relevant, but if you haven't played before and you're about to play it for the first time when it hits release on the 18th of January, I recommend going up a battleship line. It's the first line I went up, and well, it allows you to make some mistakes because it has some good armor and it has a nice healthy hit point pool. And it has a lot of guns, so that's never a bad thing. I'm up to tier 6 on the American battleship line, and I'm up to tier 7 on the Japanese line. But you can see these guys are just out of range. Nope, this guy's just in range, and he's at the other side of the island. However, because he's so far away, I can get a massive arc down, and... oh, Citadel hit! Do you know what? It's ones like that, when they're right at the tip of your range, and you manage to rain down the entire main battery on them. There's something quite nice about that. And that's the other thing I like about the massive caliber guns on this. Citadel hits aren't uncommon. And you can see the difference in the Citadel hits if you haven't played this game before, because they come up in red with massive damage figures in comparison to normal ones. I think another example of that is going to come up momentarily. Yep, there's 2. You can see how much health we've taken off that guy. So if you fancy a go of this game, go download it on the 18th of January. You will enjoy it if you enjoy World of Tanks. It's very much the same, but slightly different. There's another Citadel hit. We're pretty much going to take this guy's entire health, and then we're going to turn our attention to the premium ship right next to us. Now, while this one-on-one is going on, I also wanted to make you aware that you can get a free premium ship before the game comes out. Basically, if you go to wowsblitz.com, go to the pre-registration page, enter your email address, and then when the game does come out, they will send you a link. Click through the link, and it will give you a Tier 3 Soviet premium cruiser, the Aurora, for free. And it's actually a very good starting ship if you've never played the game before. It's got a large amount of guns, it's got very good armor for its tier, and it has a very good long range on the guns. The downsides to it, well, it's very slow. But that's not always a bad thing. It doesn't mean you're going to go running in head first and be the first person to get wasted. And because it is slow and it does have long range guns, you can play on the outskirts pretty much, at the length of your range, because the range, well, the range beats most other tier 3 cruisers at the same tier. So you can play at full long range, get your shots off, and they can't return fire. Obviously, with you being slower, they can catch you. There's the downside. But still, it's not a bad ship, and it's free. But obviously you need to go and pre-register before the game officially comes out. There is also a lot to do on this game. It's not just 7 versus 7 random online. There is the co-op battles where you can play against bots. The bots aren't awful, they're actually really good and really annoying, especially at high tiers. Being wasted by bots is quite frustrating. And aside from that, there is also the campaign mode, where you don't fight with other ships at all or anyone online. It's you versus the game. And there's certain challenges and achievements to accomplish, and you get lots of rewards for it. So there is a lot of stuff to do, and there's more ships in the game than there was the last time I made a video on it. For example, the German cruisers have now arrived. There's more consumable options. You get free crates per day on here as well. You reach a certain amount of XP and you get premium crates for free, just by playing the game for X amount of time per day. And there's no crap in the crates. It's good stuff. You get blueprints, or on the big crates you can even get premium ships. And I have got a premium ship from one of those crates, and I was very happy with that. But yeah, you can get blueprints for your ships. Now the blueprints basically allow you to upgrade your ships. You can only upgrade it a certain amount of times, but it gives you extra armor, extra firepower, quicker reload, and so on and so forth. It is a good game, and it's a fun game. I just haven't done videos on it because, well, it kind of feels like rubbing it in people's faces that you can play the game and a lot of people can't. And that's pretty much, like I said, what half the comments are. But going forward, there won't be that issue. So I would like to do some more videos on this. But like I did explain, under no circumstance would it be instead of World of Tanks Blitz content. I enjoy World of Tanks Blitz an awful lot, and I really enjoy making the content and sharing that with you guys. But it's nice to do an occasional video on something else, especially if it's another game which a lot of you guys, I imagine, are going to start playing as well. It also breaks up the same thing over and over again. So, for example, if I had 4 World of Tanks Blitz videos and then maybe one of these, and so on and so forth. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Let's see what you guys say and what you guys think. If I'm making World of Tanks Blitz videos and you guys are playing this and saying, hey, make a video on this, I could throw out a video on this, or so on and so forth with Blitz. I need to be careful with that. I've always said Blitz, referring to World of Tanks Blitz, but now if I say Blitz, it's going to be confusing. But yeah, that game, very good game. We had the MVP and we did 91,000 damage. We sunk 3 ships. We've got 48 main battery hits, that's not including any secondary hits, and 8 of them were Citadel shots. Anyway, thank you all for watching, guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye.